Good morning. It is Monday, November. I'm not sure what day it is. I think the 29th. And it is snowing outside. I'm not happy about it. So they're calling for a few centimeters or inches, I don't know, today, so overnight. Oh, well, it's going to be a long winter. Today is the first day of the red level. So this means that 10 people max in a restaurant and a gym. I got laid off from the gym, a temporary layoff because they're not open, which is unfortunate. But it'll give me more time to do these things. So you'll probably be seeing a lot more of me. So today we're going to do a mini band workout. So you don't need bands, or you don't need weights, just a mini band. And if you only have a long mini band, then just tie it into a circle. And I just figured we'll do this just in case some of us might not have any other equipment. And the mini band is so versatile. But I just want to let you know there are differences of these mini bands. So this one's a pretty good one. It's thick and it's strong. But if you get those ones from like the dollar store and stuff, they'll snap. So you'll be like in the middle of, doing whatever, and then it'll, hurt you. I mean, you won't get hurt, but I mean, it'll stop you from working out. So you can invest in, this one. I bought a pack of 10 for $50. And then I just gave them out to my clients and stuff. So anyway, all you need is the mini band. And we're going to focus more on legs today. If there's anything you want to talk about before we get started, I'm here for you. Got my favorite mug. All right, and I've got some music playing on my Spotify. I did the non-copyright music so we don't get turned off. Facebook doesn't allow that. Okay, let's get started. Oh, wait, look who's here. He's so cute though, right? Okay, that was enough. Sorry you had to watch that. That's what I do when I'm at home alone. Okay. So we're gonna start actually on the knees this time. So just come down like this. Your feet are, tops of the feet are down. And I want you to take the mini band just around your wrists. Okay? So separate the wrists as if you're already like trying to strengthen or trying to separate the band, but don't go too far. I just want you to feel it in your shoulders. Now we're coming down and up with the hips. Exhale when you come up. Inhale down, exhale up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold this one up. Taking the band, right hand's gonna hold the band in the palm, left hand holds the band overhand grip. I'm just pulling my shoulder or my elbow back so that's the height of the shoulder. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, straighten. Exhale back, inhale, straighten. 6, 5, 4. Keep your elbow high and don't hunch your shoulder. Last 2, last 1, and now we just switch sides. So the left palm is facing away from you, the right hand is facing down, and pull the shoulder or the elbow back to the height of the shoulder. Inhale to straighten, exhale to pull back. Inhale, straighten, exhale back. You got it. So you're kind of pushing the left hand away from you. The left arm is straight. The tendency here is for the shoulder to lift. I want you to keep it down, but keep your elbow high. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Now again, on your wrists. Arms out in front. Separate the band. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, exhale up. 8, 7. Keep trying to resist the band. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Come up, take the band off, coming right down onto the knees and walk your knees further. So we're in a plank on the knees. Take your hands as wide as your mat. Inhale, elbows bend wide. Exhale, inhale up, exhale bend. Inhale up, exhale bend. Now as you're doing this, make sure that your back is long. You're not dipping your chest towards the floor. You're dipping the whole front of the body towards the floor. 3 more. 2. Last one. Come back up onto the knees. Keeping the band again onto the right palm. The left elbow again pulls back to the height of the shoulder. So exhale, inhale straight. Exhale, inhale straight. If this is too much for you to be on the knees, you can fold your mat and give yourself a little bit of cushion, or you can do this standing. 4 more. 3, 2, last one, and switch. Right away. Right elbow back, straight. Exhale, inhale. Be sure that you're activating the abdominal wall every time you exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the band. Ooh, I felt that. So now your wrists are holding the band, and I want you to separate your wrists just enough that you can feel that the shoulder blades are active. Now this time we're tucking the toes under and leaning back, and exhale, come back up. Lean back, exhale up. So this is a lot more glute involvement. You can use the toes to help push you back up to center. Inhale, lower, exhale up. Check in with the arms. Make sure that the arms are straight and strong. Think about your tailbone and point it towards your knees rather than your heels. Last 3, push up. Last 2, push up. Keep resisting the band. Last 1, and good job. Take the band off. Coming back to those push-ups. If you want, your feet go all the way to the back of your mat. Inhale, exhale, elbows bend wide. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Don't let the head hang. And if you get tired, just bring your knees down. Inhale, exhale up. 2 more. Inhale, exhale up. 1 more. Good job. Come back down to the knees. This time we're taking the band onto the knees, just above the knees to the thighs. Coming onto the back. Feet are planted. I'm going to change the camera so you can see me a bit better. So when you're here, your feet are grounded and at the distance of your hips, toes pointing forward. Hands down beside you, lift your hips up. Now walk your feet as wide as your mat, lower the hips and lift. Inhale, exhale. So the tendency here is for the knees to wobble inward. So you really need to engage the outer glutes. Now check your feet. A lot of times you'll start to lift your heels or your toes. I want you to keep them down and use the whole bottom of the foot. Even though most of the effort is coming from your heels, use the whole foot there just for better balance of your ankle joint movement. Now notice the knees. They're going to start to wobble because the body's starting to get tired. That's when you really have to give more effort. Widen your knees. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1, hold it up and pulse the hips. High, high, high. Just 1-inch pulses. Tailbone points up, not down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips come down, knees come into the chest, hands behind the knees, come back up to seated, plant the hands behind you, plant the feet in front of you. Reverse table, hips come up. Now from here, we bend the elbows and then straighten up again. Inhale, bend, and exhale, straight. Enough resistance of the band so that you can still feel that the glutes are working. Inhale, bend, exhale, lift. Trying to get into the triceps, but the glutes are still working. Last two, last one. Hips come down, feet stay down, coming onto the back, reach the arms to the back of the room. Inhale, exhale, curl up, reach past your knees. Inhale back. Exhale up and squeeze. Inhale back. Exhale up. When you come up, make sure you're squeezing all the way down, even down through to the pelvic floor. Squeeze. Inhale back. Exhale up. 5 more. Inhale back. Check the band. Don't let the knees knock inward. Inhale back. Exhale up. That's 2. Inhale back. Exhale up, hold here, and pulse, pulse, pulse. Think about your low back, push it down, and think about your tailbone, point it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Come back down, taking the feet again as wide as your mat, hands by your side, lift your hips up. They're gonna stay up. We just wanna widen the knees, wider, wider, wider. So you're kind of fluttering the knees out to the side. Try to go about 2 inches on each side. At the same time, you're pushing up with the hips. Tailbone towards the ceiling. Wide, wide, wide with the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now keep them wide. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Now as you're here, really feel the outer edges of the feet push down. Your heels push down. Your hamstrings really working here. Just gently activate so that the heels are pulling towards you. Notice the hamstrings get involved. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1, and release. Take the knees to the chest. Hands behind the knees. Coming back up to that reverse table. 1 more set of triceps. Hands behind you, feet in front. Lift your hips. We get high with the hips. Then the elbows bend behind. And come back up. Inhale. Exhale up. Inhale. Let the knees widen so you're not letting the band get soft. Bend and lift. Last 4. 3. You can choose how far you go down. 2. Last 1. Coming down, and this time we're straightening the legs forward. Just give the legs a break if you need. And then come up. Find a wall. These ones are never fun, but they're good. So find a wall and go up against the wall. And then come down so that your feet are over your knees. I still have the band on the knees, and we're just gonna hold here for another 20 seconds. Now, I hear this question a lot, should your back be arched or should you flatten the back? You need to have that natural curve of your low back. So you can take your hand, just make sure that your hand fits between your low back and the wall. Keep holding for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's come up. Whew, I felt that. So now left foot's going to stay down, right foot's going to go out to the right. Spread the toes of your left foot. If you need to, left hand goes on the wall. Let's all just take the hand on the wall. Go up, right leg and down. Exhale, inhale down. So tendency is for the hip to go too high. Notice the pelvis stays square and you're only lifting the leg as high as you can without tilting the pelvis. Imagine your tailbone pointing down to the inside of your left heel. Get both feet to point to the wall in front of you. Gentle bend in your left knee, straight and strong through the right leg. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Come back to the wall. Make the knees a little wider this time. and we're doing our wall sit. Make sure that you're stable with the feet. The knees are over the ankles. The upper back is pressing against the wall, and you still have the natural curve. You're not dipping the belly forward, so you still want to have some engagement of the abdominal wall, and you want to have enough space behind your back for your hands to fit. We're just going to hold here. The knees stay over the toes. Glutes are strong, and the tailbone is just naturally in its normal position. You're not pointing forward nor back. 15 more seconds. If you need to, come out of it, but I know you can do this. We're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Let's come up. Now we're just going on to the other side. So holding a wall or a chair, left foot is down. Sorry, right foot is down, left leg is up. Exhale, inhale down. Exhale, inhale down. So as you're doing this, left glute is active, but the right glute is really strong because that's your stabilizer. Now check in with your right toes, spread the toes. Both glutes are active, engaged. And now let's try to push out of that left heel and lift the left kneecap. Notice how that feels. 5, squeeze the core. 4, a little stronger. 3, 2, last 1. Come back to the wall. Now this time the feet are going to go just a little bit wider than the knees, than the way we had them. And now from here, hands just press against the wall for balance. Bring your knees in and out, in and out. Remember, you've got that natural curve of your low back. Your hands are there just to help keep your shoulder blades back. Shoulders are open, chest is open, and the collarbones are wide. Back of the head presses against the wall, so you're not tucking the chin. Push down and out with the knees. Push down with the feet, push out with the knees. Let's go 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Woo. Now taking the band to the ankles. We're gonna again lean against the wall. The left foot stays down, the right toes point back. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Depending on the strength of your band, it'll dictate how high that leg goes. But either way, strong glute, strong left thigh, left toes are spread, and belly is pulled in. So even though this is not necessarily an abdominal strengthener, you're still strengthening the abdominals. Keep going. Last 4. Squeeze the glute. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Come back to that wall sit. This time we're going to stay down. The feet are as wide as the hips. Then we inch the feet out, 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 and then inch the feet in, in, in. Out, 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 in, in, in. Good. Out, 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 in, in, in. These are serious. Let's go. 2 more out. 1 more out. And good job. Let's come up. Now let's go to the right, go to the wall. The right foot's gonna stay down. The left toes tap back, lift and lower. The tendency is for the back to arch, so tailbone points down. Don't let it lift towards the ceiling. The left glute is strong, but so is the right leg as a resistance and as a stabilizer. Squeeze that left glute. Don't bend the knee. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1. 1 more wall sit. I know these suck, but they're so good for you. So now we're going to come down. Knees are in line with the ankles. Hands are going to stabilize you against the wall. Bring your right foot out, bring your right foot in. Right foot out, right foot in. So you're just kind of inching the foot and then inching it back. The left foot is your stabilizer, your left glute, your left thigh. Keep going. One more. And now keep that right foot under the knee, and now the left leg just walks out and walks in. Don't let the rest of the body move. So the arms are stabilizing you here. Push the back of your head against the wall. Lengthen the back of your neck. 2 more. Walk it out. Walk it in. 1 more. Walk it out. I can really feel that on that right thigh. Good job. Now let's come down to the floor. Take the band onto the knees. So just above the knees to thighs. Onto your left elbow. Right knee is stacked over the left knee. Right ankle stacked over the left ankle. Now lift your ankles. Push yourself out of that left side so you're working the abdominals. Right knee comes up and down. Exhale up, inhale down. The ankles stay high, and notice the insides of my ankles are pressing together. Push out of your left shoulder. So I'm just going to show you, no, I don't want you here. Push out of the shoulder. The more you can get the inner ankles to squeeze together, the better we can get the hamstrings involved. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Now straighten the legs. Take your left hand down under your shoulder and lift your hips. Take your right arm up, and we're going to hold here for 10, 9, core engaged, 7, 6, lift your kneecaps, 4, 3, push out of your left shoulder, last, 1, come down. We're just switching sides, coming onto the right side, right elbow. Get the shoulder directly over the elbow, and I don't want you sinking down, so keep pushing up. Ankles squeeze together, ankles lift, top knee lifts. Exhale, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. So you're squeezing the inner ankles together. Exhale. As you're lifting, you're also pushing the right knee down. So you're getting activation on both sides. You got this. 5 more. Keep pushing out of that right shoulder. 4. Both knees are active. Last 2. Last 1. Good job. Now come onto your right hand. Straighten the legs underneath you and lift the hips up. Left arm up. We're going to be here for 10, 9, 8. Core gets strong. Tailbone points in between your ankles. Long through that right shoulder. Last 3, 2, 1. Come down. Onto the knees. So from here, hands are underneath your shoulders, and we have the band around the knees. Just taking the left knee to hold the band. The right knee, I'll just turn so you can see me. So now the right knee is going to go out to the right. Inhale down. Exhale up. The tendency is for the body to shift side to side. So you really need to activate the abdominal wall as well as both arms so that you're stabilizing yourself. Don't let the left hip shift over to the left. Don't let the elbows bend. Push out of your palms. Spread your fingers and really push down into the fingertips for more strength of the forearms. We've got 3 more. 2, 1. Now keep the the right toes to the back of your mat and lift the leg. Now the leg is going to stay straight. Walk your hands outer edge of the mat. We've got push-ups here. Exhale, inhale. Now as you're doing so, that right leg is really straight and strong. And try to get your chest to go forward and down. Don't let your head hang. Last 2. Last 1. Coming down to table once again. Tuck your toes under, taking your hands just to your hips and lift your hips up. The toes are going to stay tucked under. Just lean back to a diagonal. Now take your pelvis back so that you're pointing the tailbone back, and then your pelvis forward so you're pointing the tailbone forward. So back and forward, back and forward. As you're doing this, engage the abdominals as you squeeze the tailbone forward. Abdominal strength as well as glute strength. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those are intense, right? Now let's go on to the other side. Right knee is going to hold the band. Left knee has the band behind it. Hands are under your shoulders. And take the left knee out to the left and in. Do not let your body shift over to the side. So what do you need to engage to keep yourself steady? Inhale down, exhale up, keep going. And when you bring your knee up, squeeze your exhale into the abdominal wall. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the leg straightens to the back of your mat. Take your hands as wide as your mat. Inhale and exhale, elbows bend. That left leg stays straight the whole time. The abdominals stay long the whole time. Squeeze through the left glute. Last 3, 2, and 1. Knee comes down. Come back to the toes tucked. This time the hands are going to stay up to the chest, or if you want more intensity, up overhead. Lean back and exhale, come forward. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, forward. If that gets to be too much, the hands can stay at your heart, or again, your hands can stay by your thighs, on your hips, or long arms. Keep going. Exhale up, inhale back. Exhale up, inhale back. Squeeze the glutes, point them towards your knees. I know you can do this. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Come on to plank. Right foot out to the right edge and in. Right in, right in, right in, right in. 10, 9, 8, 7. Don't hang the head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toes in, left leg. Keep going. Push out of your palms and spread your fingers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Come back to seated, legs long in front, and fold. Coming up, take the band off, crossing at the ankles, fingertips out to a T, making big circles with the fingers and the wrists, and then bigger circles with the arms. And go the other way. And then the arms out to a T, cross your left arm under the right, and just take the elbow, left elbow cups the right. And out wide, and left elbow over the right. And out wide, arms, right arm overhead, take the left hand to the forearm or the elbow, and bring it off to the left. Back up, and then the left hand bends, and the right hand reaches for the elbow. Try not to stick your chest out. If you need to, just hold the elbow, the wrist rather than the elbow. And release. We did it, guys. So thanks so much. Let me know what you thought of that. It's nice to not have too many things to have to deal with the weights and all that kind of stuff. It is nice to have, but you know, this is just a little bit easier. It's a good one to do if you're not at home, but I mean, where else are we going to be because we're in lockdown? Love you guys. Have a great day and let me know what you think. Thanks.